Hello, my name is Matt. I suck at video games. Let's continue to play some West of Loathing. Last time I accidentally released Satan, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Oh, excuse me. What's the worst that can happen? The flower is smoking. Pick it. You got smoking chrysanthemum. What does that do? Oh, go to my lapel. It does 2 damage. Oh, I don't have a shirt yet, so I can't wear my lapel yet. Oh, wait, hold on. Does 5 spell damage. Oh, yeah, no, my weirdly deformed bone does more damage. Alright, so, yeah, accidentally release Satan. That's not gonna... I don't see that being a problem. Let's just be 100% real. What's the worst that's ever happened from releasing Satan? You discover the Silversmith's house. Let's go there now. What do we got here? Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. This workbench is a little burner and crucible for melting silver things. And some bullet molds. It seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vice which you can smash silver bullets if you want to needles if you want to. Let's make 3 bullets. And make some needles. Cool. Button cactus. Pick the lock. Go inside. Got cracked. I don't have... The stuff looks pretty picked over. Search. You got instant grits and plum pudding. Search for secrets. 90 copies of Johnny Termain. Termain? There's something weird about it, though. It looks too neatly organized, like the guy was hiding something. Let's search for a secret. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh, well, he's gone now, and most of his customers. No sense stirring up trouble at this point. Write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. You discover the silver platter. It's a Splatoon! Okay, a Splatoon. At least it looks like it's a Splatoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Examine it. What, really? I mean, if it's just a Splatoon, that's bad enough. This might be a bedpan. That might be way worse. You feel like you might be... Maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. I feel like maybe you're not getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object which someone probably uses to wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to an outhouse. At the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of raw, rancid, congealing tobacco spit. Are you even listening to me? Or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. Look, I'm pretty sure there's treasure in here and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan! Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out it's probably not a bedpan, but it's definitely a Splatoon. It's definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks a thin layer of congealed toxins, previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you're choking on a miasma of oil, bitter... chaw stink and tobacco spit. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke. You know how you taste it way back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang by the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on a corroded old penny. Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slimy covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. Maybe I will. So there. What do we get? 2 muscle, 2 moxie, and 2 mysticality. I don't really... Yeah, I'll do the revolting brooch. I mean, I don't do a ton of spell damage, so... Twin bed. The silversmith must have been a bachelor, or a half-with guy with a half-with spouse. Alright, where's this new silver... Alright, let's head up here. Oh, discovered the circus. Yeah, keep going. Oh, jeez. Silver platter. Hi, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? Menu, what are you talking about? So, walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm the silver platter. I plate things with silver. Or silver plater, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing his full set of silver teeth. What do you need plating? What are my options? You can plate your hat with what you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. Enchant your hat to add more maximum action points. Yeah, let's do my hat. What else can you plate? Well, what are my options? Yeah, I'll do my weapons. What else can you plate? Do my pistol, sure. What else can you plate? Okay. So I just plated... Silver plated. Silver plated. My hat is silver plated. Maximum AP. Okay. Sure. Not the strangest thing that's happened so far. I found a circus, didn't I? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Skeleton. Yeah, fight the skeleton. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's dead. Alright, we're at the circus. Listen, Lurid, you didn't expect to find Circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there actually hasn't been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. What's the matter? You don't like clowns? They're creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Oh, I sure... Oh, sure. You know... You mean the old tales about the demon cows and the demon clowns fighting down in hell? Yeah! Now the rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, and it's become a traditional thing. Yeah, I remember them stories from when I was a youngin' myself. Ain't thought about them in decades. Don't be fouling up your britches, though. Those clowns are just fellows in makeup. Yeah, I know. It still creeps me out, though. You approach the clown. He puts on basically cheerful expression that... Wait, what'd I get? Hate it. I didn't. Here's my grit. Let's put things in alphabetical order. Okay. Nope, nothing new. Okay. I've got a lot of stuff I could probably sell, don't I? Can I drink it? Oh, my glamour. Okay. The retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is customer, but you're really not saying so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, ma'am. How can I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Aren't you a little for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. Darn. I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you can come right in then. Hey, but if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. I presume you will sell me one? Why, certainly. Whoa. Why is it so expensive? Oh, well, there's no Punduk traveling circuit. Podunk, we've got rides, games, food, and amazing demonstrations of knife throwing skills by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me about the food. Oh, wait, I should probably read these. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives. Let me tell you, he does these amazing stunts where he gets volunteers from the audience on stage and throws knives at him. He never misses his target. Did you leave the part out where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. Oh, Jesus, this man killing people. We got favorites. Popcorn, sarsaparilla with the new fancy bottle caps. And get this, did you hear about this new fella invented cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. Tell me about the rides. I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grizzly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me about the games. We've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? More like 3's more like some. Well, we got some of them. You aren't doing a very good job on selling me on this. Whatever do you mean? Try to hot-swoggle him. Like, look, I'll drop the act. You don't know who I am, do you? Should I? Matt sucks at Bureau of Traveling Entertainment Inspections. Bureau. That's not a thing. Is it a thing? It's a thing. It's a very serious thing, and your ticket prices won't be encouraging. Be an encouraging note on my report. Whoa, hold on now, Chief. I was just joshing you. How come? Come on, you know how clowns do. So what's the actual fee? 500. All right, fine. We'll do 500 me. Stamp your hand. What about my partner? Partner gets in free. Assholes. Enter the circus. All right, what do we got? You stroll into the circus, and actually, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. You find mostly entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen patrons besides yourself. And there's a bunch of clowns around working the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, which is a little unsettling. At least the lines won't be very long. It's a shooting gallery. Well now, miss, I'd think a customer like you with a sharp eye and quick hand. Come on, when I see one, how would you like to test your skills against a game of dexterity? What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, we got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 me, I'll loan you a cheap, anti-accurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition. Your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to see who can beat it. What's the prize? Ticket to Barbany stage show, which is otherwise sold out. It's a rare catch. Alright, fine, I'll give it a shot. The clown hands you a cheap pistol. Shoot like the wind for 20 moxie. Hey, not bad at all. Not enough balloons for our grand prize, but hey, here's a little something. Small cat plush. What does that do? Okay, so it's an offhand weapon. Greetings and salutations, miss. This is the game designed to test your intelligence and capacity for abstract thought. And, well, if you care to try your luck, far be it from me to obstruct you. What's the game? The simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a standard deck of playing cards here. I'll show you all the faces and turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess which cards I pick and you win. You don't shuffle them? No, man. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and you want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. What's the prize? Barnaby Stage Show. Give it a shot. 10 meat. Give it a lot. Don't feel bad. It's not average. Asshole. I lost my lucky bottle cap. Have you seen it? No, but I'll keep an eye out. Okay. Well, howdy there, miss. This is a game to challenge your strength. I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of them other games if you try to carry your luck. Oh, sure. Simple as it can be. Alright, give it a shot. Hit it quite hard. Very close. Okay. Nothing interesting back that way. Talk to the clown. How much are they? What colors do you have? How do you make it float like that? Okay. Sure. I'll buy one. Tell me more about the circus. Traveling plans. Who's this Barnaby guy? I should probably read these. I'm sorry. I'm in my default mode here. Tell me about the circus. Really more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. Yeah, he also made an it joke up here. How do you make them float like that? Why? There's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Is this place kind of set up out of the way? What are your plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we settled down somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet, and while we scout around and lay a land and all that. Oh, where are you traveling from? What was your previous stop interesting? Oh, north-ish, west-ish. A little bit more of a hole-in-the-ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Who's this Barnaby guy? Boss is a really famous showman. Though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Ho ho. I've got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. Why's everyone around here going? Oh, it's traditional. When the, whatchamacallit, rodeo stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took jobs at other circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. Alright, see you around, clown. What'd I get? The balloon has nothing. 4 melee damage. What is my 6 pistol damage? Oh, yeah, no. Alright. Give it a shot. So it's a rigged game. I can't win. The Megaron has condemned until further notice. Oh, jeez. What do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, too weird, too disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. How much does it cost? For you, 300. Fine. I'm not going to have any money by the time I'm done. Alright. The sideshow is fairly large, packed with weird things to look at. Like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around, making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out there, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and you nods as you enter. Come on in, take your time, have a good look around. Just no touching. You lean a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. There's 3-headed kittens, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, twisted Mobius lupus snakes without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One of the shelves seems devoted to a large to a huge, gross, pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of sweet potatoes. The one on the end seems larger than the others and has a shiny black eye. Someone has painted its face, apparently a parody of a comic. Take a closer look. The white pasty face has been painted onto the little blue triangles under his eye. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well. The areas around has been painted with a bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning it to your face, to face you, stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. What was that? Yeah, ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. It's got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it. He takes a little push button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face when you jumped out of it. Several cells full of white eggs, each one painted with unique patterns and colorful in shape. A small placard pinned on each of the one of the shelves says clown eggs. The circus community is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future references, so it's sure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be eggs from the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent, and the ticket seller clown out front. Inspect the eggs more closely. Step back, please. No touching. Leave the shelf. Look at yourself. Your reflection in the mirror is a short, squat-looking, spinal movement. Okay. Wait, what? You look in the mirror, and again, the clown you is still. Oh wait. Oh, I should read these. Okay. Your reflection in the mirror is short, squash-looking, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the images change. It's kind of amusing. You look in the mirror again. You see your limbs stretched out like taffy, twisting around the tentacles of an octopus. You hear your joints creaking, and your muscles feel like they've gone through the ringer. Sore. Swallowing hard. Wait. My reflections. Okay. That's happening. What's my sore perk? Oh, that's down here. Oh, I lost 10 HP. That ain't good. Let's see. The guy is a startling sight, even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. You look him over, and he stares back at you. He's got no other choice. Hi there, I'm Matt. How's it going? Can you talk? Guess not. Take a closer look at him. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice two things, though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull, if he had one. Sort of crumpled, fleshy mass about the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, almost looks like crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. The second thing you notice is his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. So, the circus gig. His hands slowly curl into fists, the knuckles turn white with tension. Do you blink? Okay. That's disturbing. This man is neatly dressed through his suit in a bit of is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe with leafing through a magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods ambiguously. Hello, welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, Matt. Nice to meet you. So, well, you perhaps are trying to think of a polite way. What's wrong with me? Yeah, don't worry, Matt. I am a sideshow freak after all. It's obvious and a natural question. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His back is at the same time his front, and that his suit has been tailored to fit two front sides. And the other face is the back of his head with his hair cut parted appropriately. Ta-da! He sits back down, his knees and his other joints crack, pop, and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you expect. What the? Surprising? Yes? Yeah, a bit. How's that even possible? Douglas shrugs, holds his pipe now to the back of his head, so his other face can take a puff. What's the phrase? Siamese twins? Not exactly. It's difficult to describe, I'm afraid. Two minds, one body, with two faces? That would be closer to the truth than the two instances of the same mind. With, as you say, two faces. You're right. It doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles, and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back. It takes some getting used to, but it is quite, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I became this way if you don't mind. Okay. Your knees must be wrecked. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend both directions. It was worse than it feels, I assure you. It sounds worse than it feels. Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could easily pass for normal. I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture that you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, you know, it's a quiet life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world. And you meet such interesting people. I'll talk to you later, Douglas. There's a lady with her head sticking out of a hole in a large mailbox. She nods politely at you. Hi there, enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. What's your name? Janet, and you? Matt. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Matt. Why are you in a box? It's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. Janet whistles the signal clown as he moseys over, unlocks the door in the front of the box, and throws it open with theatrical flourish. Inside Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes, pipes, ticking clockwork gears, and pumps. Liquids in various colors, mostly red, slosh through the tubes. A large bellow near the top inflates and begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? Some kind of trick, right? No trick. The clown chuckles and walks around the back of the box. He opens a hatch and waves through you, then saunters back to his place among the shelves. That's amazing. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It certainly is educational, I imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach, and if you want to see what I had to lunch for today, examine her inner workings. You watch various liquids slosh around in the tanks and pipes for a moment. Weird, gross, but it is indeed educational. How'd this happen? I'm sorry, I can't talk about that. Of course, I'm sorry. It must be painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes, it's nice to meet you. Oh, boy. Red Hots calls the red food stand. Red Hots put longs 2 kinds of mustard. There's a small sign that says lost and found. I'd like to see the lost and found. Okay, sure. What'd you lose? A lucky bottle cap. Here's just look inside. Gotta look at the lost and found again. I'm just gonna take everything. Okay, got a bunch of cool stuff there. Hanky, I can sell it. Pocket knife, I can sell it. And the lucky bottle cap, I can sell. Alright, give that back to the kid. I'm not going to sell that. But and here you go, kid. Why are you so upset? Hello again, ma'am. A really nice balloon. Okay, what do you want to trade? Here you go. You got the lucky. Okay, sure. Why not? How much are the drinks? Jeez. This is the cotton candy. How much does it cost? There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Oddly, he looks exactly like the other one, though I guess it's hard to tell really with all the makeup and all. No thanks, bye. This is really strange. Okay, well, let's go into... The clown crosses his arm and grunts as you approach. The stage show ain't till later. When? Later. But yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay, jeez. Let's see. Can I... Alright, well, most of the clown doesn't want me to go in. Okay, we're gonna leave this. Alright, well, that certainly was, strange. So, thank you for watching this episode of Matt Sucks At. If you like this video so you can let me know that you like this video. If there's a game you want to see me suck at, let me know in the comments down below. And there's also some social media links down there. You should check those out too. Oh, howdy there. I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally. I'm Matt. What's your line? Trading. I'm wandering around these lands. It just says on the label, I buy here, sell a little there. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap some gear real quick. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. There's my bar. Okay, we'll sell that. Yes. Okay, so I'll see you next time on Matt Sucks At. I'm just going to sell a bunch of stuff. See you next time. Links and all that. Bye!